Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Welcome to my Stamping is Fun channel. Today I am showing you another quick card featuring 'Tis the Season DSP as well as the Merry Moose stamp set, Itty Bitty Christmas, Evergreen Force 3D embossing folder. We got red ink and garden green ink. So let's get started. I have a lot to share, a lot of Christmas ideas to share, and I plan on doing that for the next, I guess all these days leading up to Christmas, Monday through Friday. So we're starting with a piece of garden green, and we're going to cut that in half to 5.5. Let me make sure you can see this. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Okay. So cut at 5.5, and this will be scored at 4.25. Then I have a piece of the Tis the Season DSP, and this is 2.5 inches by 6, and I want it to be 5.25, so I'm going to trim a little bit off of this. The other things that we need to do is emboss. So I have a piece of brushed metallic gold paper, and this is all the measurements are over at my blog. Check out my blog, stampinghair.blogspot.com. So this we're going to use the 3D embossing folder. I wanted to show you how I lined it up to get the treetops. I used this guide over here to line the right edge up, and I put it right above the Stampin' Up logo and to run it through. And this is how it comes out. So we have that piece now and this piece, and these pieces will overlap about 1/2 inch. So let me assemble them now. I'm going to run a thin line of glue here and then just overlap using my grid by 1/2 inch. Let that set for a moment. I'm going to cover that seam with some red double-stitched red satin ribbon, and it's really beautiful and soft. I'm going to just cover the seam, so leaving maybe about 1 inch on each side. Just snip that off, and then I'll tack it down on the back. And just bring that around. So now it's time to bring our card base in, and I'll use my bone folder to burnish that score line so that it lays nice and flat. Put some adhesive on the back. And now it's time for stamping. I'm from the Itty Bitty Christmas greetings. I'm using this Thinking of You at Christmas, and I'm with garden green ink. I'm going to stamp Thinking of You at Christmas, and we'll punch that out. Well, I'm also going to stamp my insert. Stamping from the Merry Moose set is this Christmas tree in garden green. Now, without re-inking, I'm going to stamp multiple trees. And I'll do the same for the envelope. I'll stamp the front of the envelope, and then without re-inking, stamp again several times. And now I'm going to put the sentiment on the inside of the card. the sentiment is enjoy the stillness of the season in real red. Right. Ink that up. Make it in the center of the card. I'm going to punch out our front sentiment with a 1.5 inch circle punch. And a 1 3/4 inch circle punch and some red glimmer paper. And now I can adhere this circle to the red glimmer paper circle. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this. So now we can adhere the inside of the card. And to finish the front of the card, I'm going to tie a faux bow over this, just a small piece of ribbon, and just knot this around and trim. And I now can place this sentiment right on the front. Now I'll place the sentiment just slightly off center from the ribbon. I'm going to use some champagne rhinestones. Adding 3 rhinestones. Okay, so there's the final card. Let me show you this same card with a different DSP pattern. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me. I really appreciate it. And remember, stamping is fun. Thank you.